Stream is live. Oh, hello, stream. Everybody wave to stream.
I'm waving the stream. And you know I am because I'm that much of an idiot that I would do that.
Fair enough. I suppose we can start the recap, question mark?
Yep, I'll just start the recap.
Okay.
Okay, so... yeah, so last we left off, you had finished your whatever you needed to do in Julford and decided to go back to Sumberton. And while in Sumberton, you decided it would be a good idea to get the Howler's Curse dispelled from both Blackfist and Hadron. You went in and you met the High Priestess of the town, where she did accept the deal but wanted compensation in the form of a magic item, which you handed over, being the ring of animal influence, yeah. She accepted it as enough payment, and Blackfist and Hadrian went into one of the back rooms to have the procedure performed on them, while everyone else stayed outside. While in there, Blackfist had no problems, and magic coursed through him, dispelling the effect. But Hadrian, while having the curse lifted, also went through an extreme amount of pain, which the priestess found very strange and wanted to investigate the matter further by isolating him in one of the rooms for a few days. You denied her that opportunity, and she merely warned that she would have to report this higher, but as you didn't care, you just left. After that had happened, Hadrian started to walk around to try find her missing history that she's been forgetting. You walked around Sumberton, looking in a side alley where there was just a lot of rubbish being piled up from the neighboring houses and other buildings, and couldn't really find too much there. You then went up to the Castellan Manor, where you spoke to a guard who didn't really have too much information, but the butler seemed to have some, but you were unable to get the information from him as there was magical interference. You all couldn't understand his writing, or whenever he spoke a certain phrase, it just turned into a language that you could no longer understand. Thinking that you might have found a clue finally, you decided this must be some sort of another curse or some sort of effect. Maybe the priestess will help look into this further. So you decided to get back to get her aid. You got to the temple and found there were a lot of guards waiting there. And as you come around the corner, one of the normal priests working at the temple pointed you out from the crowd, and they came over and attempted to arrest you. You all were okay with it and were happy to go along with it until Hadrian ran off into the distance, seemingly against her word, of willingly decided her body can't do that. You were not sure what had just happened, and you decided to chase after her. After shooting arrows, casting magic, doing whatever you could to stop Hadrian's body from running, it just seemed to manage to get out of the city. Even when the guards at the gate tried to stop and grab her, her body moved in an unnatural way. And finally, after running out of the city, you caught up and knocked her out, tied her up, and started to bring her back. Once you got closer to the city, the guards came up on horseback, surrounded you, arrested you all, and interrogated all of you. Hadrian was sent to the church for further investigation. A few days passed, you guys were let free, and Hadrian was left in the temple to have a ritual performed on her, which was going to be done by the high priestess, and the high priest being the main people doing the ritual itself. As this would take 24 hours to cast, the whole area was locked off, and you were unable to get near Hadrian the whole time. So you decided to wait it out, and hope for the best. Hadrian, very doubtful, warned them multiple times, but they decided they could handle it. And to Hadrian's surprise, well, not so much surprise, once the ritual was coming to its completion, she was knocked unconscious and woke up to see both the high priest and the high priestess dead, and everyone else inside the church killed. You managed to find a way out, but decided it's better if the guards were alerted, and decided to make a scene as to clear suspicion of Hadrian completely, which worked. You all decided to hide in various locations. Black Fist was found at Durik's Blades and was taken in for questioning, while everyone else hid around the town and laid low. After a few days, Hadrian was met with the Luminary, who was now taking over the case as the deaths of 2 high priests and an unknown cause was very serious. They decided to let you go, but warned that if any further problems were to show up from this, then you would have to be dealt with. And that's pretty much where we left off. Hadrian and Black Fist are now released. It's now morning. You're all, you have been instructed to continue on with whatever mission the luminaries have set you, and to leave the town for a while. And they'll just give you today to get ready and leave. So, Blackfist, Hadrian, where would you like to go? You're currently, you've just left the keep.
That's a very good question.
And
Blackfish
you-
knew where we were going.
Yeah, Blackfist would know where Mathara and Arlo are. You wouldn't know where Veronica is.
Yeah, because Veronica's just sort of been up and about.
But yeah, so you guys have left.
Oh, so I assume like Blackfist would pretty much tell Adrian immediately where the others were. So, okay.
If you just want to, if you just want to head there and meet up straight away, that's fine. We'll just skip.
Agree. Unless Adrian has something better to do.
Nah, I've got a time limit to get out of the city, so best get cracking.
So
Alright.
you head down to the hiding spot of Arlo and Mathara, which is the Sumberton Bombs and Elixirs, where Urtar has been working. And yeah, so you enter into the establishment, and you see Arlo, Mathara at the back.
They don't
Just-
see me.
Okay,
I'm changed, remember?
true. They see Arlo, and then another female who doesn't look like just the regular person.
Well, hello, there you are. I've been looking for you. Would you mind just coming over here? Sorry, miss, I won't.
You would
You
know
want to
what
be-
I look like. I changed in front of you, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's
Where you
right.
got caught.
That's
What do you need?
I'm just looking for the one dressed in the edgy clothes.
Oh, I changed into regular clothes.
Yeah.
I look like a normal plain Jane.
Like you look like a normal person. It'd be
have
normal,
a
except it's all black.
I have like a huge scar across my face, but other than that, just like normal, plain colored clothing.
So I'm gonna
What
pick
did
out
you
the
want,
person with the huge
Blackfish?
scar across their face and go, "Yep, that's the edgelord."
Yeah, let's ignore the edgelord that has a demon residing in their body.
We don't know that.
What demon?
I can't believe you guys had the audacity to call Arlo edgy.
What?
The
I literally
absolute
said before we
audacity.
started, that everyone's like, I don't want to make too edgy in a character. And I was just like, do you want
Nah.
to see my character?
Hadrian chuckles in the corner. Edgy.
Mathara is like
How cute.
edgy look-wise, but not personality-wise.
I don't think Adrian's too edgy personality-wise.
So
Yeah, okay.
so you guys have met up.
Shh.
Are you gonna plan on finding Veronica, or
I'm first going to go into like a. Well, I'll ask first. Like, are we still being hunted?
Hmm? Oh no, we just have to leave the city by tomorrow.
Okay.
Kind of sure
Well,
how it
By
is, but
we, mostly me.
I'll go into like a back room somewhere, get changed, put on my mask, and change back.
no point us staying if you gotta go.
So I'm back to Mathara.
Alright.
We still have a job to do after all.
This is true, but do we know where Changeling Woman is?
I think she would be hanging around somewhere close by.
Hopefully.
I remember what she looked like, so we can go scout, I suppose, for her.
I would have resided in the inn these past few days.
the Sly Wing?
Like over the other side of the river.
Yeah,
No,
well, I
but-
mean, it's actually fairly close to you.
Plus, it's
We don't
It's
have a
the
map of
place
this
that
place,
we-
do we?
Yeah, we do. It's Summerton.
Oh, we're still in Summerton. Okay, right. Duh.
Yeah.
I, for some reason,
This
thought we
is-
went to the other place. Yes.
So we're at 39. Casey would be at 9.
No, should be at 37.
37.
This
Wrong
is-
one.
Flywink is 37.
bridge.
Like, it's
I-
really close.
I would have thought that, like, because we were there together as a group before, that maybe you guys would look there.
Oh,
So
I mean, you
Okay.
followed us to the Summerton Elixir's place and then you left.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you would have told us.
yeah,
Suppose we'll go look for Veronica.
If you would have told them, then they would know just to go head to the Slywink
I
first.
probably would have told Tom, because I know Erta knows Mythara.
Yeah.
And Erta would have told you. So.
Oh yeah, we should probably thank Erta before I leave.
Thank
Also,
you.
can I
Mr.
just
Urta.
say something off topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
My
Mhm.
sister, who straight A student in high school, she fucking thought that when I said rice noodles, she thought that meant noodles that are rice flavored. She's Asian.
Huh?
She's a Chinese woman. And
That's an odd one. That's an odd one.
who like
You can get rice flavored noodles.
no, you can't. I don't think there is. She was
Looking it
trying to
up.
justify the fact that her brain was being poop shit.
Everyone's
Well-
brain's a little poop shit sometimes.
True.
All I'm getting is
Rice
recipes that use rice noodles.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There is no rice flavored noodles. There's rice noodles.
Which would probably be rice flavored.
I
No,
suppose that
it's rice isn't a flavor. It's a food. It's a carb. You know, it's not even a spice or anything. It's not a flavor.
Rice has a flavor. It's not a strong one though.
You know, yeah, like you're not gonna make noodles out of that with fucking. Okay, anyway, sorry.
I'm gonna inject my rice flavoring into my noodles.
Well, I will
well,
thank
at least the
Erta.
stream gets a little bit of insight into Casey's personal
Casey's life, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to deal with this kind of
Single
shit.
session.
No. She
No?
literally never does it.
Oh, she literally never does it, right? Okay.
She literally never does it.
Okay.
What?
It's okay, you never do it.
What?
You don't need to worry about
Alright.
something you never do.
What?
You don't do
It's
it.
fine, Casey.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, we'll thank Erta. Do they want any monetary like compensation? Or
They
can we
want a
just...
kiss from you.
Ah,
What, Erd?
no, we're always here to help. Just stay safe, you know. I don't want to lose a good friend. That's all.
Right, Mythara will ruffle his hair and then leave.
He goes, oh, just one before you go.
Okay,
He-
turn back
he br-
around.
He brings out a small glass vial. It's
Oh, another one.
I've been working on this one. I hope you
And what does this one do? Do you know?
no.
Okay,
I like to just
I respect that.
I just like to create these things, and then just find out when it comes up, you know.
mhm. Okay, I'll uncork the flask, I suppose, have a sniff. Does
So-
it smell like it's gonna like burn a hole through me if I touch it?
So you see, in this small vial, it's a very warm liquid. It's magenta in color. When you smell it, it smells very fruity.
You just like make a wine without realizing. Okay, I'll do the thing I did last time, you know, like put my thumb to the thing, get a little bit in, and I'll lick it.
Okay. So you lick it,
Yep.
and
It's
then
like your mind speaking out like the other one, but at deafening volumes this time.
Oh god.
you lick it, and then nothing seems to happen for a second,
You just lick.
and then
Or is the great.
yeah,
right.
you kind of look up to Urta, and
oh god.
he's wide-eyed. He's like, Oh,
Why would
that's
you do that?
interesting.
What's happened?
So
You,
look
you,
up to Urta.
you all see, all of you looking at Mathara. She's wondering what's just happened. You see her ears have turned into rabbit ears.
Oh my god, you've made a fairy potion.
Arlo's gonna look at Mathara completely deadpan, no change in expression. So it's you.
What? What is? I'll reach up and feel my ears.
Oh no, I'm a llama.
Mathara's new groove.
Pull the leather, Hadrian.
Okay, so you now have Urtar's potion of ears.
It has potion of
Potion
fairy.
of
Okay.
ease.
You literally just made a kink potion, Nick. Why did you do this?
Why are you saying
It's a
Nick?
potion of
Who's
ears.
that?
The ears probably work better than yours.
Yeah.
It's got
Do
very
they? Do
good
I hear
active
things
application.
really well suddenly?
You can now hear
Nope.
thoughts.
Can I hop? Is it just the ears? I'm assuming it's just ears. Okay, wait.
can try
That
help.
is 100. If
No,
it's
I'm not
just,
going
if
to.
it's just ears and then purely for
Can't you
cosmetic,
go with no
that's
info?
100% a kink thing. There's no
It's a
way.
kink thing. Yeah,
Look,
it's a
I'm gonna
kink
be
thing.
honest. I have a very, very useful place to use this potion.
Excuse me?
It's
More
called,
hunting.
it's called a random generator.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Urta.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, now you have a try. I wanna see if it gives the same ears every time.
Well, you've already tried it.
Urta,
I mean,
you're trying this potion.
I don't like to try my own creations. I like
Urta,
others.
you are trying this potion. This potion gave me bunny ears. I want to test it out. You are trying this potion.
Are her ears twitching while she's talking?
Yep. They're fully functional ears.
Oh my god. This is like a cosmetic skin that you've just given me for like
Yeah.
however long it lasts.
Bonnie Mathara for $5.99.
He goes,
If you
Alright,
pay the
and-
stream $20, you'll actually get
I
forced
donate
into a
to the
suit.
stream.
Is that $5.99 per? Is that $5.99 per hour?
yep.
God.
Alright, he
Whoa.
takes the vial from you and does the same thing where he gets a bit on his thumb, licks it, looks towards you, and goes, "Well, anything?" And then you see he's got some cat ears.
Cat boy Urta.
The cat boy.
Okay, I'm
You
just
can
gonna
get
look
them in a
at.
duo set.
I'm gonna just look at him and I'm gonna say, you've made a very specific set of people very happy if you sell this potion.
I should make more then.
Yeah, you should probably write down the recipe.
I
I
will.
was like, I'm
Thanks for the
actually kinda
advice.
scared how well this would probably sell.
This whole shop, this whole like alchemist shop just turns into like a kink shop. That's all it's gonna be. now.
pretty much.
Yeah.
One day he'll make self-charging solar panel dildos that
Oh my god.
women can purchase.
No.
I mean,
Literally
hey,
never
you've
does
got
it.
you got
Literally never
Urta's
does it.
potion of thoughts. You know, you're wearing a gag, you can still talk. Easy.
Yeah.
See, it's king shop.
Jesus, you guys.
Okay. I
Hey,
mean,
it's all about
it's Nick's
safety. You
fault.
can still use the safe word when you're gagged.
mhm, exactly.
We're
God,
just
come on.
advocating for public safety, Callum.
Mhm.
Unless the safe word is like daddy or some shit.
Hey, Hadrian's
never
trying
works.
to
That's- You're just walking into a trap there.
Hadrian's trying to contemplate how to use this to screw with people.
Yeah,
A specific
like,
I'm
group
sure
of
people
people.
would want to use this to screw with people too.
Okay, you can add this to the
True.
party sheet.
But if you put it in
That's
water,
what Urta's potion of thoughts is.
I've added it to your inventory.
Oh. I mean, I can just have it in my inventory, it's fine. He gave it
Wait,
to me, I suppose.
if
Yeah.
it works, even when
Commit.
it's slightly diluted, you could give
Do I
it.
just take the other one, too?
Yeah, we'll put it
Okay.
into the party sheet.
What's
There you go.
Sounds good to me.
see? How effective is it diluted? Seems pretty effective.
We just gotta spend the whole session like being like, alright,
Alright.
we're gonna come up with a marketing strategy
This is a marketing
Yeah.
strategy.
Ertar is that.
This is
No.
the campaign now.
Ertar is our golden goose.
Have we invested in the store so we get a cut of his profits?
No,
No,
you haven't.
I saved
This
his
isn't even
life.
his store.
Yeah,
It's an old dwarfy woman's
fine.
shop.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Martha's store.
Yeah.
It's fine. He
Martha's
thinks I'm his friend, so you know.
shop. Okay.
Well, that's pretty
Nice.
cool.
You.
No, Mathara is
cool.
friendly with Ertar.
Yeah.
Fine, don't
Well,
worry.
Ertar goes, oh well. Seems like it works. If you want, I can make some more for you later.
I don't think I fall into the set of people that will find this useful, but thank you.
Okay. I'll make another one, another random one,
Mhm.
potion when you come back. Hopefully
might-
safe and sound.
Yeah, that might take a
Yes,
while, but
yeah. Well, until we meet again. Be safe on your travels.
no problem, buddy. Bye. Leave.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
This is the same one that we saved, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, at
Just
least he's
double
not
check.
making drugs. He's just making kink potions.
I think drugs would have been more useful.
Probably.
But
Also far more illegal.
Yeah.
I mean, not if people can't. Not if you use the drugs on people who deserve it used on.
What?
Do you really think this whole party will only use it on people who really deserve it?
Casey, you
No.
aware that that's just called assassination?
Yeah.
What? No, I meant like if we were fighting goblins. What the fuck, guys?
Oh, you mean making drugs, that kind of stuff? It's still illegal.
You're illegal. Whatever you have in your book is illegal.
Oh, very much so.
Okay. So,
Let's leave.
Ertar says you say your goodbyes, and I assume you continue on your way over to the Slywink Inn to meet up with
Veronica.
Veronica. Is that the course of action?
That is, yeah. That's what we're
We need
doing.
to full party.
The
You,
whole group.
You head over to the Slywink, and you see Veronica at one of the tables. She's got like an ice pack on her head. She's battered and bruised. Just got
Oh, right.
got some food in front, and she doesn't look like she's in a good shape right now.
Do I see them come in?
Through like your like a swollen eye, and like you see him like over entering the door.
The ears have worn off.
No,
What? I only took a lick.
yep, they're still there.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff. Get a lot of uses out of
Do I
it.
have like a cloak or something? Do I have a hood?
Yeah, you can have a hood.
Yeah, I'm putting that up. Fuck.
Okay.
The
you
hood
can
run
just
with
now
bunny
standing
ears.
twice the height of your head.
You
They're
put the hood
floppy.
on.
No. It's like Mickey's organization cloak. There's spots for the ears to go in.
That's what I was gonna say. So you put the hood on,
Mhm.
and then the ears like poke through the hood.
Like they're an illusion?
No, it's like the fabric just somehow gets holes that let the ears through.
No.
Ah, cool. So it's a
No.
reality bending kink. Gotcha.
Look, I'm trying
Definitely
to look
not
as
dangerous at all.
unapproachable as possible right now.
Yeah,
With
you
my
try
mask on.
You try a few ways while walking towards the tavern, but it seems like you can't hide these ears.
Fucking that.
You should have had me tested.
Yeah, I should have.
I mean,
I was
didn't
gonna
this guy
step forward to
specifically
test it,
ask
and you were
on
like,
the
I'm
car
gonna
to
test it. I'm like, ah.
Oh, I mean, he gives me the potion, I'll just test it. I'm his test dummy. I'm his guinea pig.
Yeah, he specifically singled you out to try the kink potion.
No, he didn't know what it did.
Interesting. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, so Veronica, you see them enter, and you calling them over?
Do I see her ears?
Very much
You
so.
do.
They can't
Yeah.
be hidden.
So, okay. I'm not gonna call them over. I'm gonna pretend I don't know them.
We see Veronica though, so we'll approach her.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
Approach
just
her.
trying to.
We're just like, hey, Veronica, you over there, the person standing over there with this exact description that we know. We're all friends. We know you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put out a really unapproachable vibe, you know, really unfriendly.
Yeah, you get a few glares here, like a few looks here and there, but they don't say anything. They just kind of like look back. They give you like the look over their shoulder every few seconds, but they're not gonna say anything.
Veronica, you look.
Why know you?
Do you want to be beaten more than you already are? Let's go.
You look like shit.
Don't ask. I don't want to know about her either. Whatever.
Oh, it's quite a
that
funny story
is-
actually. You see, this guy has a crush on Mathara.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is not how this went at all.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like we all saw it, right?
I saved. You remember Urta? You've met him before. Saved his life. Oh, I did. Me and Hadrian and
Nick, I'm just
Oh,
looking
that's
around
it.
while these guys are doing it. Is there anyone paying
Hobgoblin?
particularly weird attention to us?
Apart from the people like looking at Mathara because of the ears,
Yeah. Other than that.
you give a scan of the room. No one seems to be like watching you in particular.
Oh shit, it's Arlo's turn in the combat.
oh shit.
Oh wait, it's my turn. Fuck it.
Indeed.
All right.
I'm just trying to reset it.
All right. Time
Also-
for my signature.
The way I
move.
reset it is I just
it is.
click where the run
Arcane
number is,
Law.
press delete.
There we go.
Urt has a hobgoblin, isn't he? Is that what he is?
I was making a joke.
Oh. What was the joke?
Because the grandma thought it.
He was
Oh,
an
right,
orc.
because, yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yes.
While this
Thank
is
you,
happening, curiosity gets the better of Blackfist, and he just tries to pet the ears.
You go up, you pet the ears, and they feel exactly like rabbit ears.
You're just going to get.
Can Mathara
Mara's
feel that though?
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
you
turn, and you can't see my face, but you can tell that I'm glaring daggers at you right now.
They're nice and warm and fluffy.
And I
You
just
know,
want your hand
it's
away.
kind of hard to take you seriously with the bunny ears.
Well, hopefully they wear off soon.
Really?
Just don't look. Just don't look at them. They're not there.
It's really hard not to. It's very funny.
Hadrian, after she's done the glance and realized no one's looking at us, walks over to Blackfist and just goes, "I really wanted to do that. Thanks for doing it for me."
Can we leave?
They were incredibly soft.
Is that real?
The only thing that's stopping Mathara from being really mad is the knowledge that Urtar is still around somewhere with catboy ears.
Ah, so it's reciprocated.
No, he got what's coming to him, that bitch. Making a stupid potion.
Yeah.
Cat boys, I see.
Alright, I'll jot this down to my note. Mathara likes catboys.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I didn't even take notes. These are the first notes, and they're all the only notes I'll ever write into my
Frama,
notes.
Frama, Mathara's a bird person. Birds and cats don't get along.
Yeah, opposites attract.
Mm-mm.
True.
Opposites are deadly in
So-
this case.
Is there anything you would like to do in the town before you
Do we
leave?
want to look at horses, maybe? Because it's a long way to Castle Sornak.
Well, it's 2 days travel.
I'm happy
2
to walk.
days.
Uh,
Look, so much
If you
better
take-
than that on the map. Where is it? Valley of Obelisks.
Yeah, see, the thing is, Nick's actually, like, measured out how far things are on the map and how far
Wow,
we
we've
would
got to go
travel.
through like.
You say,
Oh yeah, we
no.
can go straight to.
you go to Dondurin.
Donduran. Dondaran.
Dondurin.
Well, it's only
The
2
maps
days.
I give you guys of the region, for me, are generally not to scale.
Mm. So it's a day to Donduran and then a day to Castle Sornak around.
Yep. So you'll need to take a rest in there.
Okay.
I need one right now.
Well then, if it's not that far, we can probably just go.
That's
What do we know about like Donduran and Castle Surenak? Like I know Surenak, that was like a farming place, lots of farms, etc. But what do we know about Donduran?
You can tell them anything because I would have investigated the whole time.
I mean, I
Um,
live
Except for when you got the crap
in the Valley of
but yes.
Obelisks.
so.
Um,
So while the area around Castle Surenak is a heavy like farming centric, Donduran also follows a similar thing, except they're more focused on the fruits. So they focus on orchards. They have a lot of apple trees, pears, cherries. And yeah, they're very focused on that side of
Am I
the
blind?
business.
Where am I looking on the map?
It's right next to
s-
Samberton.
Yeah, so if you look at Somerton and go right,
Oh,
you'll
okay,
see
I was looking way
Donduran.
further. Okay.
Yeah, so
oh,
Donduran.
okay. I see what you're doing. Nah,
What?
Nick's a fucking rat.
Am I right?
Oh, is Casey's backstory connected? Oh, let's go.
Ah, Casey wouldn't have her backstory connected to anything. What do you mean?
So, but yeah, Donduran's is famous for their orchards.
Okay.
That's
is
that's their major export, being fruits.
fruits. What about wine?
They
They have lots of grapes.
they would have some wines.
Nice. So
Yeah.
they'd be like, even though they're not a big town, they'd probably be like kind of well off-ish, not super poor.
They're not super poor. They're not, but they're not super rich either.
Kind of like standard middle class city.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not that big either.
Mhm.
It's yeah, it's fairly small, tight knit community.
My restriction was only to not come back to Sumberton, right?
Yes, for
Alright,
for now.
Ryuji.
Yeah, we can go round.
It's more, am I allowed to go into Donduran?
Yes, you can go into.
Okay, just not Sumberton. Alrighty.
For how long?
Look,
long is it?
until either they forget or I actually fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if it's only 2 days, then we don't really need horses. So I mean,
Come in.
I mean, if you go at a fast pace, you can go. You can travel 30 miles.
Oi.
but
that
then
would
we
make sense.
we might miss things because we've got
Because you'll have a
Tips and
penalty to
perception.
wisdom perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you go at a normal pace, you can travel 24 miles in a day.
Well, I'm happy to go now if everyone else is. Travel the day, get to Donduran, spend the night, and then head up to Castle Surenak or down even.
It's not like we have anything better to do. Except the
Sure.
mission, of course.
Like exactly.
Well, that is in
That's
Castle
cool.
Yeah.
Surenak, so
It's on the way, so I have no problems with it.
Blackfist, Hadrian, Veronica, you're okay with traveling now?
Everything in this town I've done. No issue.
Look,
Yeah.
as long as we don't stay around and get myself.
Rested? Executed?
Oh, definitely not arrested. They're not going the arrest path.
Execution. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
then we should probably head out.
We saw how our
So-
arrest went last time. It'll probably happen that way again.
Gonna burn him at the stake like a witch.
I would like to make a short stop to somewhere. It'll just be about 10 minutes.
In
Oh.
Sumberton?
Yeah. So you guys can wait for me outside the gate if you want.
Okay. Wait, why? What do you need to do?
I'm just buying stuff.
I'm sure we can just tag along. We don't want anything else to go wrong.
I'm just worried
Lydia
in
already hates
case.
us.
Just in case.
Hadrian has until tomorrow, it's fine.
I would like to go to the nice old man that we sold our things to.
John! Is his name John?
Yep.
Yeah, John, the Red
John.
Door Antiques. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wrote it down in my friends/allies section.
Yep.
What's-
Okay, you
what's-
can go to him.
what's-
Sure.
no, I'm pretty sure I gave his little horse back. Didn't I?
I don't think you did actually.
Look at that, we can do that before we leave too.
Yeah, I don't have it in my inventory, but alright.
Yeah, I don't think we added it to your inventory, but I'm pretty sure you took it, repaired it to high quality, and then just never gave it back.
Well, then we had other stuff to do.
Yeah, you had other stuff to do. So, yeah. So okay, so you want to head to the red
Oh,
door?
yeah, he still has one of my indexes. Alright.
Yes.
Take us away.
I'm going to stay outside and just keep a lookout. Just in case there are people looking for us.
Okay.
I don't really have any business with him, so.
Alright.
Well, do you want to make just a perception check while you're
Yeah.
walking
Yeah,
around the
I'm
street?
really perceptive, so. See?
Can I help
Yep.
Hadrian out with that? Because I would have been doing the same thing.
Sure,
You're
you
not
can
gonna
roll
do
as
it?
well.
Okay. Well, you don't want me
I have my
rolling with
own.
advantage?
Oh god.
Oh no!
Yeah, you both are trying to keep watch around the town for anyone trying to watch you, but it's really distracting when people just are looking at you bluntly, and you figure it's probably because of the ears.
I'm gonna look
I'm
as
gonna
well.
admit that I'm also
because-
distracted by that, You can't have a look, you're going inside. We're spending time outside.
No, I'm
You
looking
didn't-
on the way to the shop.
Oh,
because I'm-
this is like
I've been
the
paranoid.
ongoing perception.
Well, you guys
not
fucking
gone.
suck.
I'm distracted by the ears as well.
How
Yeah.
it is still not gone? I licked the potion. Come on.
Maybe it's a
Fuck.
permanent thing normally.
If this is a permanent thing,
No,
I'm gonna kill it.
Okay, so
It'll probably be fine.
you head into the door, and you see John. John behind the counter looks like he's just polishing the plate that you gave him. And you enter the shop. Oh, hi! You're back. Welcome.
Hello. Well, do you have anything, such as paintings, a mirror, something like a gift for a lady?
He starts trying to think. Paintings. I don't really keep stock of paintings. I might have one. What do you want a painting of?
Maybe either beautiful scenery or a beautiful lady.
He starts to think, but give me a moment. And he goes to the back. You hear him start rummaging around. You hear like boxes just constantly getting moved to the side, just thudding on the floor. And then he comes back out and goes, how's this one? And you see a painting where it's a crystal blue lake with off in the distance some green hills, and just behind the hills is a setting sun.
I'll take it. And do you have another sword amulet or charm?
He looks
Like the
over to like
ones-
the little hangar. Yeah, we've still got some of those.
I'll go look for one that's kind of plain but has like beads in it or.
Yeah, you find you see one just hanging where it looks like a sunflower where the stem of it coming down is just a row of beads.
Take that one too.
Ah, perfect. All up 1 gold.
I'll hand him the gold.
Yep, thank you.
No problem.
You have anything to sell?
No, I was purchasing today, but I believe Blackfist might still have some business with you.
Oh, right. How'd
Yes.
it go with the horse?
Okay, I immediately just like take it out of the pack where it was like sort of bundled away and hand it to him.
He unbundles it and looks at it. It's really the same horse.
The one and only.
Oh, it's beautiful. I really appreciate it. Yeah, he like goes underneath the table, pulls out your hand axe, and goes, "Yeah, you can have it back. I really appreciate what you did for me here."
Oh, good. That should be much easier to sell now.
Oh, I might just keep it now.
Ah, that is good too. Just puts a hand on the fellow's shoulder. Ah, that was good practice. Thank you.
I appreciate the hard work that you do for me. Alright, well, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Anything, if you need to sell anything, just come on by.
We will.
Of course. A good stock. Why not? Why not come by again?
You look around and it's still everything is still in the exact same place as when you last came in. Nothing's moved, nothing's been bought, apart from what you just bought now.
God bless his soul.
Honestly, how does he fund this shop? That's a little bit.
Maybe drugs. Who knows? Anyway,
Anyway, he gives you a big smile and a big wave. Well, pleasure doing business.
same to you. And leaves.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wave goodbye.
As you start leaving the shop, he starts playing with the horse. You start hearing like neighing sounds as you walk out. And yeah, is that all?
Just like once we're sort of clear, just like I'm starting to worry about that one.
Yeah. It's a bit odd.
Oh, best not linger. Time to go.
Where's the two sisters with the clothing store located? Is it close?
Nearby.
Down the street.
Okay, I'll go there as well.
Alright.
It's Callie and Lorelai.
Lorelea?
Lorelai.
You come out and then you take a right and you keep going down, and you see that same clothing shop as gaudy as ever. And you open the door and the two girls are there. Hello. How
Hello.
you going? You back?
Yes. Would you be able to make clothing as a commission, not for myself? I have the rough measurements for the people I want them for.
Girl, we are a clothing store. Of course.
I would like a summer dress. Flowy, with lots of flowers. Off the shoulder, string. And for, let's say, blue, white, yellow are all good colors for it. And I'd like, how should I say this? Kind of like like, you know the shit that like farmers wear?
Overalls.
Overalls, yeah. But more detailed, sturdy as well, if possible, and for and then I'd like to commission a pair of suits, same as mine, but for someone with a darker blue, and I'll give them the measurements for
If you have enough money.
my brother and my mother.
Wait,
Yep.
what time? What season are we in? Is it summer? She commissioned a summer dress.
Yeah, it's summer.
Okay.
They go.
God, I seem black are gonna melt.
They, as you were like saying all this, they were writing everything down. When do you need it?
When could
Now?
you get it done? Yes, if possible.
Rush order?
I can. Yes. I can pay extra if need be.
All right. How long can you wait? 2 hours?
I can wait 2 hours.
All right.
I'm going to ask them a question. As well.
Go. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know where I could get any masks in this city?
Masks?
Face
We have
masks?
some masks in the shops.
Can you point me to them? I'll just look around.
Yeah.
I want something like just plainer than the skull mask, just in case.
Yeah. A lot of the ones they have are very fancy, but it's more just like it's like the mask itself is very plain, and then they've added a lot of stuff on top to make it more fancier. So if you wanted, you could take those stuff, the decorations off to make it a.
What kind of masks are there?
From that description, it'd be like
Yeah,
I
description.
can't know how to get shit.
There's a lot, like there's quite a few. There's a few which are like the old, like they have the mask and then the like a stick to hold for your face. So you know.
I want
Way
one
off
that I
the
can like tie on. Like
Yeah,
that I can wear with that.
there's a few of those where it's just it covers more like the nose and the eye area, and then your mouth is still visible. There's like 3 full face masks where you just can't see anything, and it's just completely covered, and then like 1 almost helmet, like where it just covers the whole head.
I will just be looking for ones that I think cover at least the majority of my face. It doesn't have to cover my whole face, just like all of the scar.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm looking at masks to try and get like an idea of what they could be, and of course because of COVID, it's all just fucking COVID masks.
Yeah, no, that's all you see now from now on. Just see COVID masks with
Like I just want like cool looking like masquerade masks, you know, because that's what I'm picturing in my head.
Yeah, that's the majority of what they have, masquerade masks.
Masquerade masks. Let's have a look.
So,
You
she
could
points
go
you in the
for-
direction, like into the section where they have it, and you start exploring. They go, well, we've got a lot of work. If you need us, call us, but we'll be back. And they go into the back room, and they start sewing away to create these new clothes. So this will take about 2 hours to do. So do you want to wait at the shop for 2 hours, or does anybody want to do something else while they're waiting?
I'm just gonna wait.
So you're just gonna wait at the shop,
I'll be looking at the mask, so I wait with her.
I'll wait. He's got nothing better to do.
okay? Blackfist and Hadrian, I assume you're doing the same.
Blackfist is going to be taking a look at the dresses and once again trying to sort of like reverse engineer in his head the stitching that they've done.
Okay.
working with
What
like
would be?
leather to make armor.
Yeah. You know what? Just roll an intelligence check.
Alrighty, that's not his best, but should be okay. Alrighty, not too bad, not too shabby.
So, throughout the 2 hours, you study the various clothes that they've sewn, and at first glance, there's a lot of it looks like seamless. Like it doesn't actually look like there's any stitching at all. Like they've done it so well. But you keep looking harder and harder, and you're starting to get the feeling like you're starting to get how they're doing it, and how they're actually stitching these together to actually make it look a lot more like one piece of clothing instead of multiple pieces of fabric. Like where it looks like just one piece of fabric that's been formed into it.
Although they've obviously used magic to sort of speed things up.
Yeah. But you're starting to get the grasp of how they're doing it. It would take a bit longer to actually get the whole idea, but if you practiced with like this thought in mind, you could possibly get something similar.
Well, it wouldn't be perfect, but it would be close.
Yeah.
It would be start to get closer.
You would start to get closer. Yeah. Yeah, Mathara, you
Yeah.
you do manage to find a few face masks.
I'll just, until our shit's done, I'm just gonna be scrolling through and looking at
Yeah.
them.
Pretty much, you find if you do find something that you want, you can find it on the shelf. But yeah, so 2 hours pass. Not many other customers come past, if any at all. The shop seems to be pretty empty, well, the whole time that you're there. And yeah, after 2 hours, the girls come out, holding 3 sets of summer dresses, a pair of overalls, 2 sets of the suits, and another formal dress, all to the exact specification that you asked for.
Wait, did I ask for a formal dress?
They added it in.
Okay.
So so you have the summer dress that you asked for, and you have
Mhm.
one in each color, and then
Oh.
you've got a pair of overalls that are a lot sturdier. From the way that you talked about it, it sounded like you wanted it more, like less, like fancy and more durable.
Yep.
So they've made it more durable, but it still looks better than what you would find for the average person.
Yep.
And yeah, and then they've just added in like another like a formal dress as an extra thing.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, they come out and they go, oh, rush orders always get the blood pumping. I just love it.
Yeah.
So, for the payment, all of it. I feel like your group is a bunch of regulars, so we'll keep the price low, and we'll say 20 gold for the whole lot.
Give him
Damn,
25.
okay.
Actually, I'll give him 23.
An extra one per thing. Okay.
Yep, I'll give you 23 gold.
They take it and go, "Ah, we try to be nice, and you just keep being nicer. This is why we have good relationships." And they like grab your hands and shake it, like shake it while they're saying it.
I'll just be like, you do excellent job. Of course we are nice.
Of course we do our best job.
I'll thank them and then wave them goodbye.
Does Mathara find a mask that she likes?
See, finding full face masks is a lot harder than I thought it would be. But you know what? How about I found two that I like.
Yep.
So I'll take 2 masks.
Okay.
I'll send you the pictures of what they look like. One very plain, one a little bit fancier, but not like a skull mask, so you know.
And you have the ears, so...
Oh wait, actually. Is this one better? I don't know. Out of the bottom 2, I like them both. So one of the bottom 2 and then the top one, the plain one.
Okay. You find them.
Or maybe I'll take 3 masks.
you
No, I
can-
don't need 3. I don't need 3. It's not a collection.
Okay. You bring those up and they go, 5 gold for the lot.
Give him 10.
Stop it, you're spoiling us now.
They're worth it. They're beautiful.
Alright. You pay them the gold. I'm like, well, that's all.
Yes, thank you.
And yeah, you leave the store. They say their goodbyes. And I assume that everyone's ready to now start heading off on their travels?
Yep.
Okay.
Finally, Nick says. Fucking shopping.
Never ends. Alright,
Okay, well,
So-
woman. Let's be.
so you start leaving Summerton. How fast are we going to be leaving?
How?
Like-
So if we go normal pace, we'd be able to
So-
get to Dondoran.
If you
What
leave
is
it a
the
normal...
penalty for sonic speed?
Okay, so this is what you're able to do. So if you can go at a slow pace, and you can travel 18 miles at a slow pace.
I didn't get us
That'll take you 10.
almost.
It'll take you about 2 days to get there at a slow pace. If you go there at a normal pace, you can travel 24 miles, so you'll take a day and a bit. So you'll have to like exert yourself a little bit to finish it.
Mhm.
But if you go at a fast pace, you can travel 30 miles. And yeah, you should get there like
But
a bit late at
penalties
night.
to perception.
Yes, but because you're traveling at a very fast pace, things might come up.
I already
So we can't-
have a penalty to perception, so
Yeah.
you know what's the
The
problem?
penalty to perception, and we can't be stealthy.
Yes.
Okay, well I say we just
we
want to get to
really in a rush?
Dondoran.
I'd say we can travel at a normal pace. I know some
Mm,
people that
20.
can.
Is Castle Cyrenac where we're meant to be going to the mission as well? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, if Hadron can get answers at Castle Cyrenac, I'd prefer to get there as quickly as possible. I don't really want this thing waking up while it's around us.
Because Dondoran's about 35 miles away, so
Mhm.
so at a fast pace you can travel 30 miles, and then you'll just have to like, exert a bit more to make it all the way. Whereas at a normal pace, you'll probably have to stop for the night halfway and then continue on in the morning.
We get horses. It's up to everyone.
how much would a horse set us back though?
1 gold per person.
What?
Mm.
Nick, what I would know? What's the average price of a horse?
Average price of horses?
Mm-hmm.
They're fairly expensive. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Generally.
For a riding horse, it's 75 gold.
75.
Oh.
You have to own it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're
I'd
fairly
probably need something a bit more sturdy than just a riding horse.
Alright, you're fucking Goliath. Yeah, I forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll
Um,
just walk.
Making our lives harder.
So, quick pace, normal pace.
I'm also carrying most of your shit.
I mean, I don't have shit for you to carry.
Yeah,
They
I'm not carrying any of
do.
mine stuff.
I don't really have a lot to carry either.
Actually, I probably could be carrying more, considering I can carry.
Lot.
Um,
So pace, come on guys. What pace are we going?
carry about five,
I'd say
I can carry
normal,
about
just in case.
five-
Is there any reason for us to be rushing this?
To get to Castle Sornak and get answers about Hadrian. That's about it. Do your
Oh, no, we do the
Luminous
mission.
Orders quest quicker.
Do the mission.
It's up to you how fast you guys want to travel.
I
We can just
mean,
go normal, I suppose.
I'd rather
yeah.
be a bit
The other thing
safe.
is though, like, are we? If we're worried about, like, it's not like we're trying to sneak there, and would we need to be worried about encounters on the way? Because if not, then there's no point not going, at a
Yes.
fast pace.
Like, you weren't given a time on how long you had to do this quest. They just said do it. So there's no time limit on it, as far as you know. So
The sooner the better, though.
Hmm. Well, look, I'm going to vote for a quick pace, but that's me. We'll go with the majority.
I'm happy for whatever. I won't really vote.
There's no point in rushing it, but there's also no point in treading our feet. I think whatever is above, one step above normal pace is what.
fast pace.
That's fast.
Fast pace. Yeah, I recommend we go at a fast pace. The sooner we get there, the better.
Alright.
All right.
It will be like hiking in the mountains again. Let's go.
Well, it's all open road, so. Alright, you begin your travel for the day, heading down the road. And you
Avala's
start-
gonna be flying, by the way. She's gonna keep a lookout.
That's fine. You travel down the roads. There's a few merchants coming in and coming up the roads. Not many people walking around. Plenty of trees and landscapes off to your left and right. And you continue. Who wants to roll the d12?
I do.
Do it then.
Hell yeah, D12 time. Let's go. It's a 7.
You continue on.
7.
You guys are going at a pretty at a fast pace, so you're not really stopping to look at any of the landscapes. You're just focused on getting to the town today. You're not really looking around, but you don't really hear the sound of anything trying to approach. You hear the sounds of wolves off in the distance, but you figure they're too far away. They shouldn't bother you. It's getting later and later, and you finally. It's now close to midnight, and after pushing yourselves a bit, you've finally ended up in near Donduran. You crest the hill and you start seeing rows and rows of trees which you assume to be the orchards that they're so famous for.
Okay, coming up to midnight, I would assume that I now have a torch out so that we can see.
Yep. If you have your torch out, and you're all starting to be tired from your travels. And yeah, you see the lights flickering from the town up ahead, but you now know you're safe.
That's what you'd like us to think, Nick.
Hey, I think it's.
Okay,
I
well,
think you're safe.
right. Well, I suppose we should find an inn. Get some rooms.
You guys can go to
Yeah,
an inn.
let
I'll
me,
be staying with some friends.
Let
and
me
family.
share
With
Honduran.
some friends, you say?
Yes,
Who are these friends?
my friends. I live here.
Can everybody
Oh,
see
you're
the map?
from Honduran?
Not from, but I do live here.
You're not gonna put metagame. You're not gonna offer to put us all up, Casey. God, rude. I gave you a
Nope.
place to stay, you bitch.
I'm not rich.
I said you bitch, not rich.
Yeah,
You
but that's what I
actually-
mean. I can't.
I'm not rich. I put us up in a temple. Fucking
I
Blackness
don't
is
have
sleeping
a
in a
place.
shed.
But I don't have a place. I don't think that we would have space to put you. Anyways,
On the floor.
you would rather sleep on the floor than an inn and have a bed.
I honestly want to meet your family. So
No, get away. I don't want you to meet my family. That's why I'm not inviting you in.
Oh, I could meet fellow changelings.
No, I'm suspicious of you right now. So you're
Yeah,
not
honestly,
coming with
that's
me.
a bad thing. You know, I'm suspicious of you as well. I've had one experience with a changeling and it wasn't great.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Uh,
sussing you out to be the murderer.
Lol.
Can
Yeah, that's
everybody
what
see the map, by the way?
How would you think I'm a murderer? Yes,
Nighttime.
Nighttime map.
Casey.
Okay.
I haven't given you any knowledge that I know anything about the body or anything.
One is because you're the only changeling I've met in this town, and you seem to know this area.
Yeah, I think I was very upfront that I live in Guildford.
Yeah. So that, and there's
Think I'm a
just.
murderer. Okay.
I mean, it's just sus.
Yeah, slowly moving across.
You're
Yeah,
just
that was
having
awesome.
this conversation, slowly
No, we're
moving
not
forward.
having this conversation. This is metagame.
Oh, metagame.
We just approach a guards and we're just yelling about like how someone is potentially a murderer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little perception roll from me.
So Veronica, would you know what inn we should go to in town?
Yeah, Nick, I would know what inn they should go to, right?
Honduran doesn't really have an inn. People don't usually. The people that do stop over, usually just find a spot to camp in the orchards, like near the orchards, pretty much, and just set up and then continue on their way the next morning.
Oh, really?
The place is fairly small, and the buildings that are there are mostly for the town folk that live there and tend to the orchards.
Wait, if I knew that, I would have offered them to come to my place.
Just keep an issue because I'm far because she's major. No, I'm joking. Also on the map, all I'm seeing is like the light range. Like my dark vision isn't registering at all. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry if nothing's happening. It's fine.
Nothing's happening. Don't worry.
Okay. I would be keeping an eye out because it's dark and the humans have shitty vision.
Yep, and let's switch back to when you said we should go find an inn. I would have said, "Come to my orchard. You guys, travelers usually just camp out. There's not usually an inn in this town, unless you have family here. I'll help you guys set up."
So
So we're just gonna like camp outside Casey's house, Veronica's house.
you start traveling. You start seeing, as you come into the town, to your right you see the church of the town, and to your left you see what looks like a meeting hall.
Any symbols on the church to say what god is their main god? That church, or is it just like a church that anyone
it's-
can go to worship anyone?
Pretty much just a church anyone can go to worship, because it's because where Donduran's situated, it's like a rural town, so any it's for any traveler to have a place to worship. It's there just to be there, sort of thing.
Okay.
So you start getting towards the middle of the town, and then I mean, it's late at night. Not many people are. No one's really awake. No one's walking around. I assume none of you are keeping quiet.
I would have kept quiet out of common courtesy, but
Yeah, like not being loud, but like not trying to stealth.
Yeah.
Just like the normal volume you'd have at this time of night.
I'm just walking normally.
You come down around here. And you
As quiet as I can be in the chamber.
come up here, and then you start setting up camp for the night.
Oh,
Where's Casey's house?
I'm leaving to my house. I'm helping them set up, and I'm leaving.
As you start helping them set up, you hear someone, you hear a younger male call out, fellow travelers, camping for the night. You guys setting up?
Wait, Nick, do you have a
You do.
name for my? You don't, do you?
I do.
You do? Can you give me the name?
You didn't give your brother a name?
Nice.
So I do-
Classic Casey backstory. The classic.
I do the thing where I have like a rundown of it, and I kind of gave that to Nick, and I was preparing to write something, but Nick's like, no, it's all done. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's
I have a-
much easier to sort of integrate it into the game.
I have a 30+ person backstory and they all have names, ages, professions.
When I was about to write all that, Nick was like, I got you. And I'm like, okay. Cool.
Okay, well I'm gonna look over because I've got great dark vision and I'm gonna look at this person.
Does Mithara still have the ears?
Oh my god, do I still have the ears? We've been
Nick, I
traveling
can't
for
pronounce
hours.
anything. Nick.
I mean,
Why?
Please send it to me, I can give you a hand.
You look over and you see a very
Beautiful. Pretty. Oh.
No. Average is an average looking guy. He's built is still physically fit and actually very like built, like looks like he's more built for fighting.
manual labor.
No,
Oh,
but for actual fighting.
okay.
This doesn't look like muscles that have been built from hard work in a farm. He's got just a very generic some leather armor, and some brown, like light brown hair, and he's looking over just like, camping down for the night.
Murder. It's
What?
me, you fucking doofus.
What did you say?
Murder.
He like
Murdered.
looks down. Veronica?
Look, I'm not. Yeah. I'm sorry. I
Murder.
forgot.
Murder.
Yeah. I forgot. I'm not in my usual appearance, but This is the group I'm traveling with.
What?
I'm just helping them set up camp before going home.
What?
Nice to meet you.
You know him, Veronica?
He's my brother.
You know she says that I'm putting out my changeling feelers. Is this dude a changeling?
Nope.
Interesting.
This guy, human. Yeah, so he like starts looking. It's the cards. The gotta come closer into the light, Veronica.
Why don't you
I've seen
come
you in-
closer?
What's happened to you?
This?
You haven't gotten
Yeah.
into trouble again, have you?
No,
You-
no.
you're not-
No, shut
Can't
up. No, I'll explain it when we get home, okay?
I'm gonna give Veronica a weird look. This is the most I've ever heard her talk.
You can't.
No,
can't
I
be
know,
doing
I
this.
know.
Look.
You can't. We're not having this conversation right now.
Wait,
Okay,
that looks like
can
we
you-
need to.
No, we
Look,
don't.
we've
Can you
been
help my
worried
friends?
sick
we-
about
I
you.
said I'll go
At this,
home.
okay. At this point, Blackfist sort of like stands up, towering with the torch, and just says, "We have been traveling for a long time. Please take your argument home."
See? Common sense.
Well, would you like to stay at our place?
No, they.
Come, look. If you're friends of Veronica, we have to have you.
That's very nice of you
can't-
to offer.
You can't leave your friends out in the cold. It's not.
I was gonna help them set up camp.
I was born in
Yeah,
the
did you hear
mountains.
that? You can't leave us out in the cold. We're your friends.
Yeah, okay, see.
Look,
Right.
if I understand if you've lived in the mountains, like, but you know, it just wouldn't sit right with me.
Do you have more family at home?
Yeah, our mum's at home.
Then
Oh,
you can help them. Don't let Mum do it. She's
I'll-
hard enough
look,
as it is.
Mum's asleep. Well, I'll take them to the guest room. They can sleep there. Okay. Fine. I'm sure she'd want to meet your new friends as well. She's been worried sick.
Send a letter home. Did you not get it?
We got it, but that doesn't mean we're not worried.
Just, you can leave all this stuff up to me. You don't have to worry about it.
Alright.
I'll come home.
He like motions to all of you like, come on, follow me.
I'm gonna
I can't-
lean into Veronica and be like, should I change? Motioning to the weird creepy skull.
No, don't worry about it.
You see where all the common sense in the family went.
Hmm.
Alright, so you all just follow him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for your humble offer. We'll take you up on it.
Okay.
Just
So you
like to
start to
restate
follow
that
him.
I'm currently wearing my eye patch, which I am definitely not going to be taking off.
Arr.
So you start to follow him, and he leads you up through the town, and then you get to this house up the top here. He goes, not much, but very spacious. But we're very appreciative that Veronica is able to buy it for us. But please come in. And he lets you inside, and it's very big inside, but there's quite a few rooms, but it's very minimal in terms of what's in there. The kitchen's got all the essentials. There's a table and some chairs, but there's no like extravagant things. There's like potted plants around, and like not much. Anything unnecessary isn't really in the house. Pretty much everything in here is just the essentials. He leads you each into a room. You have to kind of share, as there's some spare rooms, but not enough for everyone to fit into their own. So who's sharing with who?
Wait, does Veronica have her own room?
Veronica
Mhm.
does have her own room.
But we sort
Okay.
of split.
Well, I think it would be
Oh.
more appropriate if. Well, actually, it depends. Can Black Fist physically share a room?
Who's the smallest out of all of us?
Arlo.
Me.
Then it's
Arlo.
Arlo and Blackfist in
The-
a room.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
Arlo and Blackfist, you two can
Yeah.
share a room.
I
There
would have
isn't.
suggested that anyway, seeing as it's more appropriate.
The bed would be very cramped, but it's possible.
If, wo-
And
if worse comes to worse, I'd just sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Blackfist doesn't give a shit.
yeah, Arlo and Hadrian, not Arlo, Hadrian and Mathara, you both share a room as well. As he finishes up, as you've been all led to your rooms, he goes, "Well, just try to keep it down if you want to do anything. Just and we'll see you in the morning, okay?"
I'm gonna drag him into the backyard.
Oh, he's dragging, like, as soon as he tells your friend, he's dragging you to the backyard. Like,
God.
I'm going to attempt to get another night's sleep.
Yep.
It's gonna go terribly, but I'm gonna try.
okay,
Or
he
pray for Batman's sleep.
Murdat drags you to the backyard, Veronica, and goes, "How could you let yourself get this hurt? What? You're not
It's just an accident.
fighting again, are you? You're not.
Oh,
You're in
I
that business, are
forgot
you?"
she was beaten up.
No. It's
Doesn't matter how good those arenas are for money. You can't be doing that. It's too
I'm not.
risky.
There's not even a place here for it. Do you think this small town could have somewhere like that?
This small town? No. Out there, in the big city,
It's not that big.
I think Somerton's pretty big.
Doesn't compare.
For you.
You don't know what's in the underground there.
Either
There's
way,
always-
it's.
Always something
It's-
hidden.
I know it's not. It's.
So what
it's just-
happened?
I just tripped.
You
I was-
tripped, and now you've got a black eye. Bruises all over.
Wait, how did I get like this again? What did you describe?
You got into a tavern brawl. You were in a tavern asking a lot of questions, and then some drunk people started to get very upset at the constant questions and started a bar fight.
Okay. It was just okay. Look, there's you know the places I go. There's a lot of alcohol involved. You know, there's not always like nice
the
people.
Alcohol as well. Don't. Can't.
Look, it's not as bad as you think. Usually, I'm with my group, but due to some complications, they weren't with me that one night. And don't just assume that whoever I am with is a good person. There
don't-
was a reason why I didn't lead these people here. I don't want you.
They
or Mum-
are a very strange group that you have.
You're not the safest. I don't want you or Mum getting caught up in shit again. We already have enough on our own plate.
What happens when, you leave him out there, and then you leave and go, well, I'm going to go to my own place? What if they get vengeful? Huh?
How would they get vengeful? Do they look like the kind of higher up rich
Well,
people?
Well, you just said that you can't. They're not all nice people, right?
I say nice as in they're not safe.
Exactly. So, wouldn't you rather have them in a place where you could watch them
No, I
rather
don't
than
want
out in the street where they could possibly surround the house, lock us in our rooms, kill us,
We
and
don't
burn the
even
place
know.
down.
You are going way too dramatic.
Look.
This place isn't as dangerous as our old place. Okay? It's just we've encountered some things on our journey, and I don't know everything about these people, but they're not the type to just blatantly murder people.
Look,
At least I hope not.
it's okay. When the morning comes, they'll be rested up, and then we can send them on their way, and they'll be gone. It's fine. Because you're staying, right? And he like kind of looks at you more serious. Veronica, you're
Look,
staying, right?
I need to find Dad.
How many times have we been through? You don't have to worry about Dad.
Yes, I do. You can't fight anymore.
I don't
You
need
can't.
to fight. Look where we are.
You need to be able to at least defend yourself.
And look, compared to our old town, what I have to deal with here is a lot less dangerous.
Yes,
My
but
current level of skill can handle it. And the worst I've dealt with is a wild boar. We deal with the orchard fields here.
no,
We
but
pick fruits.
I'd rather.
Dad can handle himself. You know how strong he was.
No, but I'd rather make sure that he's gone, rather than waiting for him to come and find us one day, or having him send us something, I don't know, horrible. I'd rather go out rather than sit here and do nothing. It's not.
Look, we'll
It's not
talk
what I
about
am.
this. We'll talk about this in the morning.
You know I can't be held in a spot.
You can. You choose
No.
not to. You're just being stubborn. Come on, just give it a try. You'll live here for a few months. We'll teach you all about how to treat the seeds, treat the saplings, and gather the fruit. It's nice.
No.
It's a bit repetitive throughout the days, but it's an honest life.
I know. It's just. It's not what I want. You know how much I love the arena. I just.
Do you know how much? I can only do so much for Mum. To calm her worries.
I'll promise to visit more often, but.
There are nights where she just goes to her room and I just hear her cry, and I can't help her. I can only give her so much support.
Look, if I find Dad, he can help. He can help her.
Look, how are you going to find Dad? What information have you got since you've left to search? Have you gotten a lead?
Well, not really.
Look, as much as I'd want to continue this, your head's not in the right space. You've probably been knocked around a bit too much. You're not thinking straight. So, have a nice rest. We'll talk about this in the morning, okay?
You're not. I'm not.
You know,
I'm not-
I just worry about you.
I know. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Look,
I know. what I want to do for my life. It's not running the orchard.
Alright. Look, head to bed. We've still left your room the same way it always has been.
Mm. No,
We'll
I'll
talk
give
in the
you.
morning. Okay, and he turns and walks inside.
Mm. Veronica's just gonna stay outside and just look at the moon for a few minutes before heading inside and sleeping.
Okay. So, you all go to sleep, and Hadron, the nightmares don't change,
Oh,
but
good.
compared to the previous nights, it's been a decent sleep for once.
Ah,
The-
okay. So instead of my eyes hanging out of my head, they're just part way there. Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone gets a long rest.
Move out. Now I can't see
And
anything.
morning has now come. Can't see anything.
Mm,
No. Oh,
Because it's
right.
still nighttime on the map.
I also don't have Devil's Sight.
Yeah. That's okay. It's about to be
Oh.
daytime, so the map will
Yeah,
light up.
being silly.
It's because her long rest got rid of the torch.
Yeah.
True.
We can just do this. There we go.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh.
Right.
Fucking hell.
So bright. Look at all the colourful trees. Wow.
Hell yeah, I slept outside by myself.
You're all
Oh, I
you're all
don't see anyone
inside.
else either.
Oh, now everyone's there. That was weird. I had to click on
Oh,
myself.
yeah, now they are.
Okay. So you're all inside this house above you. You all wake up. And in the kitchen, you see what you presume to be Veronica's mother, in there cooking breakfast for all of you. She has long white hair.
Cool.
She's older, but it doesn't show. She still has a very youthful look. And a very like soft, kind face.
Changeling?
She's not a changeling.
Okay.
As you all eventually make it, she like looks and like just kind of looks at all of you. Breakfast will be ready soon. I assume you're Veronica's companion? Yes?
Yes. We are. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Mathara.
Ah, mine is Denari.
Denari.
Senari. Sina.
Denari.
Sinari.
Eatnari. Murder and Senari.
So she starts cooking some breakfast for all of you as you all sit down.
What's the later there? So it's pretty normal. Anything sort of
What was that, sorry?
anything metallic around here?
No,
Fixing?
no. Everything's looks like it's all been kept very well. actually. They've got like a metal stove, but and some like pots, pans, and all that, but they're all in very good nick.
Yeah.
Um, the mom finishes up some breakfast for all of you and goes, so, um, how long have you been with Veronica?
How long have we been with Veronica?
That is a very good question.
It's been like a week. Week and a bit.
Maybe just more than that.
Oh,
I met her probably just under, probably maybe, I don't know.
okay.
So,
Well, I thank you for escorting her back to her home safely. Where does your group plan to go from here?
Down to Castle Sornak, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
do you have business in the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Oh, that must be very exciting.
It is actually.
Yeah, so as she's like talking, Veronica, you come out, and then she looks at you and you like, she puts her hands up to her mouth and just like almost looks like she's about to cry. It's it's been so long.
I'm sorry for not visiting.
No, she just comes up and gives you a big hug. Just holds you. Just goes, okay, you're here now.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah. They weren't really escorting me home.
What do you mean?
We're more going together. To Castle Cern. Just avoid eye contact for a little bit.
He turns to the group and just goes, just excuse us for a moment. She pulls you in to like her room. And then you just hear it. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm not.
You're leaving? You just got here.
We'll be coming back on our way.
I haven't seen you so long.
I've been out investigating.
It doesn't matter what you're investigating. You can just stay home and just let them handle it.
They don't know anything.
They look like they can handle it. Look, I'll introduce you to the wives around the place. There's quite a few.
I don't want to be a wife.
Veronica.
You know, I've never wanted to just be a trophy wife for anyone. I've never wanted to settle down in a place and peacefully make a farm.
After what I went through to keep you and your brother fed, please, I just want you to be safe.
I will be safe. You see those people, they look strong.
I also heard from your brother
That
that
was
you
different.
came back like almost dead.
I was not almost dead. It was just some bruises here and there from a
All
brawl.
over.
It wasn't that bad. Plus, it was in a situation where my teammates weren't with me, and
Why? Well, why were you away from them? Why did they leave you?
they're not.
Look, I don't want to hear it. Staying here. That's final.
You're.
You-
You can't keep me if I try to.
Why? So you can go look for your father again? Is that it?
I mean, it's that, and I want to be an adventurer. That's what I want to be. I don't want to be tied down.
She's just got this look of frustration and worry, and you can tell like she just wants you to be safe.
Ma, I'll be safe. I'll write more letters home. I'll be alive and I'll come visit more often. I can't stay here all my life.
At this point, Hadrian's gonna stand up and walk outside. I've had enough of the awkwardness. This is like you go to your friend's place and the parents start fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this like
pretty
is this
much.
like a
I
really
was
thin
gonna-
wall?
Yeah.
Kind of, you can hear everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Another reason for why I didn't want to bring them
Like,
here.
I'm walking outside of the entire house. I'm not walking out into the middle of that. I'm just walking completely
I
outside.
was gonna look at Hadrian and be like, yeah, you're right, Hadrian. The air does look interesting outside. I'm gonna go take a look too.
Yeah, like awkwardly kind of like get up and leave.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to not speak up. I'm just gonna walk outside. Because that sounds like a terrible thing to get involved in.
Yeah, look, Matharo's already uncomfortable. This is making it worse. Wait outside.
Right, so you'll just
Thank
Blackfist
you
doesn't
very
give a
much for
damn.
the follow,
He's just taking any of the leftovers that they've left behind and walking out with the breakfast.
So as you and your mum are talking, your brother Murdat comes into
Oh
the
my
room.
god, that little shit. That little shit. He's a
Look.
little shit, you know that?
You don't need to take that tone of voice with me, okay? Look, Mum's been worried about you for ages.
I didn't actually call him a little shit. Thought about it. I didn't actually call
Let's be real, it's a sibling. They can sense it.
Yes.
God. I just.
As your mum's right. You don't need to go and like. There is so much to explore here already.
There's nothing. There's nothing interesting for me. You might have lost your touch and your love for the sword, but I haven't.
My love for the sword was to make sure that you were fed, that Mum was fed, and she wouldn't have to do what she had to do. Okay?
I know.
And that's still now. It may not be a sword, it may be a plow, but it's still it's still everything Dad should be doing right now.
I know.
But he's not. And that's why we need you.
A sword.
You can even outside you can still hear them.
It was different for me. It wasn't just about feeding our family. felt nice. You know, being a champion after every round. The glory, the tingles I'd get from winning. That's
You
what
sure
I
it wasn't
liked.
just all the drugs those nobles gave you? And the alcohol? I don't
You know,
even want to know what they possibly did to you.
I was off.
You never told us, and I don't want to know what happened behind closed doors. But
It wasn't. I found that out when I started adventuring after I rid myself of those bastards. Okay, I know it wasn't just the drugs. And even now, it wasn't me that had too much alcohol, it was them that brought around the brawl. I'm not an addict. I'm 28. I know what I want to do for my life. I know what to do to keep myself safe.
and we've heard that your mother just speaks up and goes, and we've heard the same stories from travelers, where adventurers groups come past, settle for the night, and tell their stories, and then they're all young, aspiring, and they'll go, "Yes, we all know exactly the same words. You know, we know what we're going to do. We know how to stay safe." And then you'll see the coffins come back through the town. It's we just don't want that happening to you.
Look, if you... I got through in our last place. If you can't trust me now...
It's not that we don't trust you, it's just we're worried.
I can't be tied down by your worries. I won't be happy.
So it's just about whatever makes you happy then.
I'm not gonna live my life
Fine.
being a trophy girl.
I never said be a trophy girl.
You said you were gonna introduce me to the wives. I don't want to be married off.
You don't need to think of yourself as a trophy. Maybe you'll find someone nice here. Maybe someone...
I have someone. I don't need anyone else.
He's just as dangerous. You know that.
Not. He might be, but... Mom... I can only promise that I'll come visit to ease your worries. I'll write letters, but I don't want to be in a place where I'm unhappy. That's for myself, and if that's selfish, then so be it. I refuse to live my life unhappy. I refuse to marry a man I don't love.
Take after your father too much. Fine. Well, how long are you staying?
I'm gonna be leaving today.
You at the like you saying that, she's just like
But what?
gives a huge sigh and just...
I bought you really pretty dresses. I got you a really nice painting.
Veronica,
Yeah.
I appreciate the gifts. And like you bring them out and she like looks at them. They look very nice. But the best gift would be you here. You know, this bit of fabric will eventually be worthless.
No, if you sell it for money, money's not worth it.
That's not the point. She like, I've hardly seen you for, and you look more and more grown up every day.
Because I am.
Exactly, and I can't see that happen.
I mean,
I can't see you go off and find a husband, have kids, have, grow old. I won't see that with how you want to live. I might just get a letter. I worry every day whenever those letters come that it's just a letter just saying where your body is and where I have to go.
I know. I really can't change. I can't be who you want me to be. I can't be where you want me to be. Yeah.
If that's the case, then just be as safe as you can and come back as soon as possible. Okay?
I promise. Look, I promise. If I find him, I'll bring him over and you can meet him properly this time. If he even likes me that way.
I don't trust that boy, you know.
I know, but you have to admit he's pretty.
No, I only have one man. One man only.
Yep. Okay.
You know that. I can't go through that again.
No.
Well, I think we've kept your party waiting long enough.
Yeah.
And they walk out of the room, and you've all left the house except Blackfist, who's sitting there just happily eating.
You're a madman.
Oh, you left a whole bunch of food. Waste not, want not.
I'm gonna shove the clothes I got for murder in his
Yeah.
arms.
I'm a big boy.
Grab Blackfist and urge him to go. Like grab some toast and just be like, oh, we'll be back.
Oh, we're doing the anime thing, just like running out with toast in your mouth. Okay.
Totally won't be back.
You're, as you grab everything, your mum calls out, Veronica, you've forgot something in your room.
What did I forget?
Your sword.
Back to your room and they lock you in.
Oh, my mind is like thinking, is she lying to me?
That's the thing. You have all your weapons on you.
Yeah.
You could always just take me with you as like insurance.
No,
Yes.
that's...
I
I'll
don't
let
think you're
Blackfist
being-
go, urge him to like go at the front to meet the others and just be like, What sword? I have the rapier that Dad gave me.
And what's the scimitar?
Scimitar? I've never had one.
There's definitely one there.
Okay. I'll go to the room and look. 'Cause I was in my room the day before. Did I see a scimitar?
Yeah, when you went into your room to sleep, there was no scimitar, nothing.
Okay, that's weird. If I walk into my room, do I see a scimitar?
Yes. In the corner, just lying against the corner, you see a scimitar with a sort of a closed like shell on the hilt.
I'm gonna look at Murdat and question him with my eyes.
He gives like the I don't know. I didn't put it there. That's not mine. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go up and get up.
Yep. You notice behind like just behind it, you see like a small letter.
I'll pick up the letter.
Pick it up. Just
Yep.
plain envelope. The
Congratulations, you are now a warlock.
No!
you're
Open
gonna
it.
read it? You
Yeah.
open it? Okay. You see it it's a small letter that reads Dear Veronica, I'm glad you've been looking for me this long time, but please don't search anymore. Keep your family safe, and I hope this will help. From your father, Frederick.
Is it in his handwriting?
Yes?
I'm gonna grab the weapon. Fold the letter. And then walk out and give the letter to my mum.
You think, what's this? And as you start walking out with your new weapon in hand, you just hear your mother start crying. And then you hear your brother like trying to calm her down.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the front of the room and just be like, well, let's go. We've stayed here long enough.
Right. Sure. You okay?
Don't ask.
Okay. Well,
She sounds
we've
fantastic.
still got a job to do, so we should get a move on.
This group has a lot of family drama. Just saying.
Let's go. We've got daylight to burn.
Maybe we can like nick an apple or two on the way out.
I don't think you should touch the orchard fruit.
You can take one if you want.
Okay, well, let's be on our way.
They want
Alright.
to be smart.
I'll grab some fruits while we leave as well.
We'll go south.
As
So
you start leaving, and you as you start going down the through the town road, you hear Murdoch call out and go, Veronica, please come back alive.
I'm gonna give him a nice smile and a salute. Then I'm leaving.
Blackfist will
And he
also like,
just-
give a small thumbs up as he walks off.
Yeah, you just see him. He just watches your group walk off down through the town. It's gotten a fair bit busier. You see some people actually walking around. Most of them attending to the orchards in the area. Some just talking to each other, or just mulling about. And they see the new faces just walking through the town. They have a look over, but they ignore it for the most part.
Nick.
Yep.
Oh, the bunny is gone.
Yes.
Oh my god. Good.
Getting your priorities straight, I see.
Hmm.
And you continue on, and you eventually leave Donduran, leaving Veronica's family behind.
Why are you
Fireball.
gonna say it like that, man?
What?
Why are you gonna say it like that, man?
And they
What's
never
wrong?
saw them again.
Oh, we're just leaving them behind.
I'm just stating a fact.
There's
So that,
no ominous foreshadowing. Nick's never
It'll be
done that.
fine.
So you're fine.
Welcome to the paranoia parade.
We totally won't find this place as an Ashen Road.
look, hip parade, hip parade.
Okay, we are traveling to Castle Soronak. Let's go!
Yep. So Castle Surunak is only 1 day's travel away. You can actually get there at a normal pace. It's only 24, 25 miles away. Oh no, 24. So you can make it within 1 day, just going at a normal pace. If you want to get
pace.
there.
So we're not tired when we get there? Or, like,
Yeah.
tired?
Alright.
Okay, normal pace. Let's go!
Okay. Well, who would like to roll?
I'll roll. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, is this not dragon?
That's a bit high. That's a bit high, Chelsea.
Okay.
It's a little
Who
bit.
let
It's a little
Chelsea
bit
roll?
high.
No
Chelsea
one else
let
took
Chelsea
it.
roll.
No,
Alright.
I was
Chelsea,
waiting
how
for
could you
someone
do
else
that?
to say, I'll do it, and then no one
See,
did.
you could have had. You could have had a. Could have had a 1.
What if the one's
Okay,
really bad? You don't know.
Mm. Well, you leave Donduran behind and you set off on your travels down the road. The path is very clearly marked throughout the area, leading all the way towards Castle Surunak. You don't find too many any problems on your trip down. You can actually take in the scenery and the fresh air throughout the whole trip. You're not rushing to get anywhere. You keep an eye out while looking around, and you don't see any bandits. No wild creatures approach you. And then eventually you start seeing like fields of wheat, like lots of farmland coming up, and you start walking along and walking through the fields, and you feel like you're getting closer and closer. It's now getting late in the day, and eventually you see what look like armed soldiers. They're near like a. It's like a sort of it's a house, just next to the main road. as you get closer, they like hail you guys down and go, halt. What's your business in Surunak territory?
We've been instructed to come here via the Luminous Order.
Mm-hmm. I'm a member of the Mage Guard myself. I'm working with these people.
I see. Well, pay the toll, and you're free to come in.
Oh?
Yeah.
Have I ever heard of a toll in this city?
There is a toll to come into Surunak Lands.
And what is this toll?
Runs this town? Slash city? Slash castle?
The Surunak
Correct.
family.
The Surunak family, okay. Are
How much
they
is the
allied
toll?
with any of the factions?
It's 1 silver per person.
Oh, okay. It's expensive for normal people.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're like sort of their own faction, as they own a lot of land in this whole area. So they're like their own faction. They would
So-
have, like, you wouldn't know the political structure of who they're allied with, who are they not favorable with. But you would know that they have a lot of power.
So we're at the entrance to the city?
You're pretty much on the outskirts.
So you have to pay to get into the outskirts?
Pretty much to get into the land, you gotta pay the toll.
Oh my god, okay. Tourism isn't their thing then.
Okay, so what is our mission specifically again?
You were told that the Surunak family has been importing a lot of food recently, food and weapons, like more, and they find the Luminous Order has found that very suspicious, as their main economy is producing food.
Yeah.
So why are they ordering food?
Also,
Alright, who's the best at lying in our group?
probably me or you, because we're charisma based, right?
I have a +5 to deception. What do you
I
have?
have a +6.
Alright, you're doing it. Okay. I'm gonna quickly pull you aside
Mm-hmm.
and just very quietly whisper to you. Overpay them for the entry fee, and then ask if they can point us in the right direction of somebody who would be interested in purchasing more food. Just act like you're somebody who's a prospective seller, if you will. Independent merchant.
Do I look like an independent merchant to you?
Who cares? It's a merchant. Merchants always look funky. Independent merchants don't have a branding necessarily.
Mm,
Do I look like an
Okay.
independent merchant to you?
more so than I do.
Ah,
I mean, technically, Blackfist is an independent merchant.
yeah, but you suck at lying.
Yeah. And also, Hadrian, they've been importing a lot of food, right?
Hmm?
And those spices that were stolen could be
Yes.
used to preserve large amounts of food.
Yes, it's entirely possible
Okay.
these are linked.
Okay, I'll go off to the guard, I suppose.
Give it a shot.
What are you saying?
Fucking. I didn't think that far ahead. So you just wanted me to lie about being like a food merchant, like
Essentially, trying to see if they're guards. Surely they would know something about the import of food. So it's entirely possible that you can get some information from them.
okay.
But
I'll go
obviously,
up-
don't push if they're.
Yeah. I'll give. How much should I give? Like 5 gold? Five?
I was mostly. Nick, in this region, what would be a reasonable bribe amount?
A reasonable bribe. Well, the toll is 1 silver, right?
Expensive as fuck.
So would you say like 2 gold would be like a? Yeah,
that would
this
be
is
a
like
fair amount.
Okay.
Okay. 2 gold is not the limit. I will
Don't ask
go.
me for
Two
more
guards.
times. Quickly grab
Two
your food.
guards,
I'll still be
gold each.
listening.
Okay, I'll go up.
I mean, if you want to like give them like the ones like, so it's 1 silver per person, so you'd be paying 5 silver. If you want to add like an extra gold for each as like for their troubles, you
Yeah.
could.
Okay. So 5 silver plus 1 gold each.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll give them 5 silver for us. I will take that off. Then I'll give them the 2 gold each. And I'll say... this comes to us over Veronica's shoes. We're looking for some people who might be interested in buying food wares. Would you happen to know where we could look?
They take the 5 silver and like put it in like a box that they have off to the side, and then they look at the gold and they're like, you're looking for food wares.
People who are interested in buying food wares.
Buying food.
They're buying, we're selling.
Well, the Lord's been buying up a lot more food recently. We've just been letting the merchants come in most of the time. In terms of the other merchants in the area, we don't know of any of them increasing their supply. Mostly the Lord.
Which, are there any prominent merchant families that live in Sornak?
They're mostly done. There's none that live in Suriname territory. There are, what's it called? Like buildings run by affluent merchant guilds.
The Chicane Guild, etc.?
Yes.
Okay. So mainly the Lord. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure. And they slip the gold. Now, before you come in, and the other guard like starts writing on some parchment. Can we just grab some names before you come in?
Mathara Shamir.
Yep, you see the guard like write it down. Like points to Blackfist name.
Brakander Blackfist Jormundleikofar.
Yep.
Do you need help spelling that?
So I'm sure we can get that.
Alright.
They must come across a lot of weird names.
And then like they're just pointing at each of you, whoever's just looking at like Hadrian. Just waiting.
Hadrian, give her name.
They look at Veronica, waiting for a name. Just like, we need a name, and if you want to come in.
Oh, I thought they were doing it one by one.
Yeah, they are, but just they've already given their name, so they're just waiting.
Veronica Lavesta.
Yep.
Grandma?
Hello?
Crack.
Wait. Hello, Miss Torn.
Yep. And last,
Eye patch lady.
Eye
Didn't
Patch.
say AFK, did he?
No.
Quack, you're muted.
I said I had to go grab my food, but I'll still listen.
Alright.
It's all good. I am here. I was listening
Oh,
for
I
the
did not
content.
hear that at all.
Yeah.
It's all good. I wasn't interrupting. I'm Hadrian Gabriella. Duke had Munderik Vandil.
Hadrian, Right. And they tear off some parchment, and they hand
Name
it
tags, like stapled parchment to you.
to each of you, and it's just a piece of parchment that just states your name and that you've paid the fee and that you're allowed in the territory.
It's a
And
visa.
it's just got a small seal.
It's a
Like a
visa.
boarding pass.
Did we have to say what we're here for?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
It just yeah.
So my thing actually lagged out a bit. How did the bribing go? Did we get anything?
So the lord that's buying up all of the food.
Okay. Cool. All I needed.
So you get your tickets, and they go, well, welcome to the Surunak lands. And
Thank you.
they just step aside, and you're allowed entry.
Cool. We continue walking.
So you continue walking. It's now getting later in the day. And you start seeing the castle off in the distance. It's just up, like pretty much at the base of the mountain, or a more defensible position. And then beneath it, that's where you see like the hamlet town. By the time you reach the town itself, it's now pretty much nighttime, and there's still a few people walking around here and there, so it's fairly busy still. And yeah, the night is yours.
Can I flag someone down? Just like someone that looks like they live here, not looking around like a tourist.
Yeah, you see a older female, long straight blonde hair, blue eyes, has a fairly muscular build. She looks at you. Yeah, what's up?
We're looking for an inn to stay at while we're in the city. Do you know of any where we could find one?
Yeah, sure. Just down the road, on your right. You can't miss it. It's one of the bigger buildings in the area.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. She walks off.
Well, do we want to book a room at the inn before we
Oh, that's a good move.
get rid of the heavier stuff if we want to go scouting or whatever at nighttime? Ooh.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I'll head off in the direction of where that lady pointed me.
So
We're trying to find the map.
Nick?
sorry, typing.
I have a higher quality version if you want.
Yeah, I'll grab it off you later.
I just send it through so I don't forget.
Yeah, it's mostly when I import it, but we'll talk about that later.
I figured that was the thing.
Yeah. So you head over to the inn, and you see a two-story building, timber bricks and wall, with a come on. just pretty much giant inn. You walk in, it's still as rowdy as ever. You see a large iron cauldron sits in the middle of the room, and pretty much tables and chairs spread around. You see a thin female dwarf behind the counter. She welcomes you in. Goes, how can I help you for the night?
Hi, we're after some rooms.
Rooms?
Yes.
Not a problem. All of you? Or one room each, or you sharing?
But
How
we
much per room?
Just 1 silver a night per person. 1 room, 1 silver.
I'll be having a separate room, so I don't disturb other
Yeah.
people's sleep.
Sure.
Thing to share.
I will also. I'll take a separate room.
1, 2. The rest of you.
sure. How big are your beds?
Looking you up and down. Sure, we can manage someone of your size.
That's what I'd like to hear. Hands over a silver.
Arlo, are you gonna share, or are you getting your own room? Like, is everyone just getting their own room?
I did it. I spoke, but I was muted. Arlo's gonna get his own room.
Yeah.
So how much does it cost for their own room again?
1 silver.
1 silver? Perfect. Splendid. Absolutely splendiferous.
Yes, I guess I'll take a separate room as well.
Okay, so everyone gets their own room.
Not like I want to share or anything.
And yeah, are you just gonna bed down for the night, or are you going to
Some food.
get
I'm
some
bedding
food?
down. I'm tired.
Yep. Food
Okay.
and beer sounds good.
Yep. You you order some food. She brings out some boiled mutton with mushrooms and hands over a tankard of mead. For you to sit down and enjoy.
No. How much for feed?
9 copper.
9?
Yes.
Easy. And then 1 copper for the room. I mean silver.
1 silver, yeah. So you all have your meal, and are you just gonna go straight to bed, or
Eat and sleep? Is that the
Yep.
play?
eat and sleep?
Yeah, I suppose we've been traveling all day.
Sure. Although I will ask for I'll ask for your weapons first, though, just so I can do my little upgrade thing.
How many
So-
can you do though?
I can do up to 3 pieces. So, and by the way, Veronica, if you want that new sort of scimitar, like upraised, I reckon Blackfist would probably be the one to do it.
You would just hand him the weapon.
So,
If she's
Alright, so-
attuning to it, unless Nick has a different rule for it, she finds out all the stuff. If it's magical and she can attune to it, she finds out everything about it by attuning to it.
Wait, can I attune to it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just attune to it then instead of giving it to Black.
Yep. Because otherwise you're skipping out on time that she could just be spending attuning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not handing over my weapon.
Okay.
Mind you, she won't have an actual appraisal. Like, she won't know money value and stuff like that. You'd actually be much better at that. But, well, I'd hope so.
Yeah.
We find out you're a fraud this entire time.
You fucking fraud batch.
Before we settle in for the night, I want to just go outside and just kind of get the lay of the land with nearby buildings and businesses and stuff and what's outside. Not
Yep,
very far.
so-
Probably only spend like 30 minutes.
So you go outside. Where you currently are, there's a lot of there's this tavern. There's also like smaller food stalls and like small shops that like produce food. So there's a lot of food manufacturing in the area where you currently are. Down further, you can sort of see off it. Further down the street, you can see what looks to be more like the industrial zone, like more for like blacksmiths and
Okay.
that sort of stuff to keep the maintenance of the machinery or any tools.
Dom here's blacksmiths, huh?
And then to the right, you see the road goes further and sort of just leads up. There's a few more food, you see a few stalls of food, and then you see like more warehouses. And then, as you look further down, doesn't look like there's too many more buildings leading towards the castle.
So kind of just like space around the castle?
No. It's just looking at it. The path just kind of leads up, and it looks like it just because it's at the base of the mountain.
Oh,
It
just
looks like the
buildings trying to rebuild
terrains.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get you.
so it's just overlooking the area. Yep. Okay. Anything else?
That's all I wanted to look at.
Cool.
Just if there was anything that stood out. Plus, just knowing what's around.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the town looks fairly fairly ordinary. You would have thought that, you know, if you were sent here on a mission, you know, there might be, it would look like there's something wrong, but it seems to be going just like any other ordinary town. Yeah, so does anybody want to do anything else before they rest?
I will be attuning to my weapon, and then just that's it.
I do my, generic pray and sleep.
Just gonna quickly check if I have any rituals I need to perform tonight. Nope. Already got my familiar. Yeah.
You
no,
do?
that's pretty much it. Yeah, I have an L, remember?
Oh, I forgot about that. I'll be honest.
I don't use him like a lot, but he's there.
What's needed?
Mm.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I was just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, have
Well,
a little
I have-
hour sleep.
I have my own room, so I get to take my mask off when I'm sleeping, so that's nice.
Alright. And yeah, I've just asked for things like Hadrian's Hadrian's mace. I might grab Veronica's rapier,
I can't
which she
actually
still has
lend
with her.
you
It's like a
my
backup
mold.
weapon.
I can't actually
No,
lend you my mold.
I'm
My
gonna-
mold technically does not exist.
Ah. Okay. Well, probably just a piece of like your armor then. To
Just do
check
my
out.
I can do
my
that.
armor
Okay, we can do
rather
that.
than my
So-
weapon.
Okay, we can do that. So yeah, both of your pieces of armor now have a +1 to their AC value for the next 5 encounters.
5 encounters. Okie dokie. +1.
Yes.
Easy. Yep. Half plates are 15 plus up to 2, right?
Yep.
I
think so.
15 plus max 2. Yep.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Okay. So, you do all that. So Veronica, you attune to your scimitar. And as you sit there, just holding it, you see the like sort of shell on the like near where you hold the blade
Yep.
open up, and you see a like ruby eye, and then it like looks at you, and then you hear in your head, "Who are you?"
It's a cute weapon.
I'm gonna think in my head. Who are you?
No, I asked you first. Who are you?
My name is Veronica. My father gave you to me.
Please be called George.
No. No, another George. I'm sick and tired of George and his bullshit. I'm joking.
Wait. He gave me up. That bastard.
Hey, don't you call my dad a bastard?
Well, if you were abandoned and given to someone else that you didn't even know, I think you would do the same.
I was already abandoned, so there's no difference there.
Well, then you would know the situation I'm in.
I mean, not really. I feel pretty okay.
Yeah, well, he's a
I'm
bastard.
heals. Look, if I could give you back to him, I would. Okay? You don't
So what-
seem...
Now I'm stuck with you.
No. I'll find him and I'll give you back.
Okay, so you're not gonna use me then. Fine.
What do you want from me?
Alright. Put me back in my sheath. I don't want to see you anymore.
Okay. I'll put him back.
You just start hearing like the grumblings. Crazy woman, and he left me all alone.
You're both like teens. Angsty teens.
I'm an angsty teen. I'm just...
I don't know.
It's a kid and it's pissing me off and...
It's a kid and it's pissing you off because it reminds you of you.
Oh.
All of Casey's Robinson's.
Literally.
And throughout the whole night since you've attuned to him, you now hear just the grumblings of, "I can't believe I've been abandoned. This is such a betrayal.
As soon as
I
it
now
hits,
have
like,
a useless person wielding me."
as soon as like it hits like 30 minutes of him grumbling, I'm gonna pull him out, look it into the eye, and be like, I will chuck you away if you don't shut up.
You wouldn't dare.
I would. I just want a peaceful night of sleep, okay? And if you want me to
Yeah.
use you, I can. Because I'm assuming that's what my dad wanted me to. But I'm not putting up with this whiny, bitchy attitude.
He did. didn't have to whine or bitch because he treated me well, unlike you, already threatening to throw me away. See, this
You
is why.
literally, I
Oh.
attuned to you, and you started saying that you didn't want me, and that you felt so betrayed, and that you don't even know me. Yeah, you're right. I don't know you.
Yeah, well, you
So you can
obviously
at least
aren't
be
as
nice.
skilled either. I can tell just by looking.
Is this how you treated him?
No, because he was skillful.
Okay, I'll just tell you. You're a sentient weapon. I'm sure you'll fetch a high price, and I'm sure if my dad cared about you, he would make sure to get you back.
Fine, fine, fine.
Now, if you don't shut up, I will sell you right this minute to any drunk hooligan downstairs. Are we clear?
He just, it's just quiet.
I'm back in the seat. I'm going back to sleep.
How does Casey manage to end up with a chatty sentient weapon in both campaigns?
George
Oh,
isn't
no.
actually Sundari. It's just Casey started a shit fight first.
I
The same as she's doing right now.
That can't be Casey's fault.
No.
They're
Oh,
assholes.
It is the
How-
children who are wrong.
No, it's the weapons that are wrong.
The rest of the night, the weapon is quiet, and the eye does not open up. Okay, morning then comes, and you've all had a fairly restful night. The bed that they provided you, Black Fist, again, it fit you diagonally. And you all come downstairs, ready for another day.
How was the fit on your armor? Better, yes?
Yeah. Thanks. Just a question for you.
Mhm.
How much would sentient weapons sell for?
How much would they sell for?
Yeah.
Is that two Black Fist or?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I know good cost of steel. Enchanted steel. That definitely bumps up the price. But it depends on the enchantment.
I'm gonna shove the scimitar into his chest and be like, "There. You want to sell
Okay.
this for me?"
What would I see with this scimitar in terms of the quality of it? At least?
It's a very high quality scimitar. You see, is it the hilt? I'm trying.
It's the hilt.
Yeah, the hilt of the no, not the hilt. Is the hilt the weapon?
Yeah.
So you have to hit.
What are you asking about? Which part of the
Was it
weapon?
not on the? Was it not on the rim guard? The rain guard?
Oh yeah, the van.
The eye. I'm pretty sure it was on
Yeah.
the.
on the
Yeah.
head. So
Pretty
on
much.
the cross guard of it.
Yeah.
Cross guard. Yeah.
There. So near there, it's got a closed like shell. But the metal work is very finely done. And yeah, it looks close to a mastercraft weapon.
This is definitely good work. Not dwarven by the way. It's on par.
Doesn't seem to like me very much. Maybe sell it to someone who's more skilled in handling it.
looking at weapon like this, without enchantment. Like this is masterwork. This could go easily like 400 gold plus.
Good news for us, isn't it? We're running low on gold.
As someone
The
who
fact
doesn't
that-
have
the fact
this
that
special
it's-
magic item yet, I'm very angry.
The fact that it is also,
God damn it,
the
Casey.
fact that it is also enchanted, depending on how powerful enchantment is, could be anywhere from
It
600 to 1,000 gold.
you're like undervaluing this. This is probably more like close to
So I'm
5 to 50,000.
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff online, and it's just so like masterwork quality adds up to 300 gold pieces to the cost of normal weapon, and I'm just like, oh okay. So
Yeah.
To
No,
be fair,
for
your
he's
price
is weapons.
aware of the magical properties of it, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a masterwork weapon, yeah, it would be about that much.
Yeah.
But
So,
for-
so I'm looking at I'm just looking at some like the material cost, because like Black Fist is not a mage nor an enchanter.
Yeah,
He
no,
doesn't
that's
know a lot about he doesn't know a lot about enchanted weapons. He knows a lot about like crafting weapons.
No, that's fine.
So yeah, like base would be like about like 400 or 500 gold.
So
Well, I suppose we need to go and investigate the castle.
True. And then hands the scimitar back to Veronica.
Keep it.
To be honest, magic is not my style. Well, not this type of magic.
And if that sword gives you any advantage in the fights to come, it's probably worth keeping.
Not worth it if it doesn't want me to use it.
You've been given something. You've been given something very special. Clearly, it's your responsibility to use that power.
Is it?
Yes.
Because if it doesn't want to be used, it's not going to give me any advantage.
Why do you think it doesn't want to be used?
I'm going to tap on its eye. You want to speak up, buddy?
Kind of seems like you're the one being the pain.
I don't know.
I'm
He's the
sure
one
it
who was
doesn't
like-
appreciate that.
Well, it didn't appreciate waking up to me.
Okay, so why does it mean it doesn't want to be used?
Because he
Sentient
thinks I'm
weapons
not
are kinda like
skilled
that.
enough.
Then prove it wrong.
Exactly. Sentient weapons are kind of known for being assholes. You just kind of got to roll with it.
Let's go to the castle. That sword will probably end up being useful.
Alright, so does Veronica take the weapon back, or is like Blackfist holding on to it for now?
No, I'm not. You're holding
Better in
onto
the
it.
better in the hands of you than someone who used it irresponsibly.
He's
Like
not
how
gonna use it.
we all get a magic weapon and Veronica refuses to use ours.
hey, could be Black Fists now.
Mm.
How
Okay.
come your mom lets you have two important scaling magic weapons?
I'm gonna for the moment, because I know just like how good a weapon this is, I'm going to fix it underneath my own longsword, just like, oh, I will hold on to it until you decide otherwise. But I don't think magic is going to work for me.
Not gonna work for me if it doesn't will it to.
Who knows? Maybe
you
in
even
fights to come,
tried using it?
maybe in
at
fights to
all.
come, maybe in fights to come, she'll prove herself. Sword will be less of a pain in the arse.
I rolled
Let's-
3 nat ones in a row. It's very
Yeah.
disappointed.
Honestly, you're whining about getting a very important, very expensive weapon. It seems a little bit strange.
I don't care that I was giving a weapon. I care that he visited and he didn't even say anything. And if I'm taking my anger out on the sword rather than him, then I don't really care at this point.
It will
Right.
be.
And
it,
it's not about me.
It will be with
so
me if you. It will be with me if you need it.
Let's go move on.
Yeah, we might as well go before day ends.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've sort of like, fixed it sort of set like samurai style. I have like 2 sword hilts on my left hand side.
Okay, so
So
after
where are we going?
you've had your breakfast and you've paid the fee, it'll all per person. It's another 10 copper for the breakfast. And you head out into the morning, ready to go up to the Surenak Castle. You looking ahead, you see the morning sun hitting the grey stone of the castle with the backdrop of the mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Okay, so we
Oh, that was like
I know. Casey's got to go there, so we'll call
Ah,
it.
so
only like
alright.
2.5 hours.
That was a full 3 hours.
No, it wasn't. We didn't start until like
We started 7:30.
10 to
No,
8.
it's
We didn't start 7:30.
I hit the start stream button partway into the introduction.
Stream has been live for almost 3 hours.
Yep.
It's a shorter session, but
Okay, we'll pick
Wow.
it up next week. We'll pick up where you guys are heading
Oh, yeah.
into the castle.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
well,
Bye.
thanks for listening.
Bye.
Be back later. Good cheer.